we go. La 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 la. La 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 la. There we go. Welcome everyone to some good old Namco Museum. So, gonna go ahead and give a heads up that the that the game selection screen has copyright music. So I'm gonna be having that muted. Just a heads up. La 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 la. And we'll be setting that up, like setting it back to normal once we actually get into the games themselves. But I gotta say that first off, I love the look of this place. It has a lot of good arcade games: Dig Dug, Dragon Spirit, Galaga, Galaxian, which was the precursor to Galaga, Mappy, which is easily my second favorite Namco game of all time. Miss Pac-Man and Pac-Man, which are my dad's aces whenever we go to arcades. Both of the pole position games, which are good. I like Rally X as well. Rolling Thunder is my all-time favorite Namco arcade game. Then we have Sky Kid, ZVS, and two very interesting ones: Galaga 88 and Pac-Mania. Galaga 88 is what is essentially the most ambitious form of Galaga I've ever seen, and Pac-Mania is what I consider to be a 2.5 D Pac-Man game, which is actually pretty fun. Um, Bosnian is actually pretty interesting as well. And those are all the games. Dig Dug is pretty self-explanatory. You have to go around, take care of of the um of the Dragos and the Pukas inside of a dirt maze, and then Dragon Spirit's a shmup, so that's fun. So I think we're gonna go ahead and start off with. Why not? Let's start off with Mappy. Bring it up to here. Loading it up. And here we go with some Mappy. La 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 la. So we're a mouse inside of a massive maze, and we got these springs that we can jump on. So the thing about this is like kind of like Pac-Man, where you have to collect a certain amount of MacGuffins in order to continue the stage or go on to the next stage. But the cool thing is that you can actually KO enemies by using the doors in special ways. But the main thing you want to go for is collecting all of the items and use the doors properly to KO enemies easily. Oh, frick. Okay, I messed that up. There are two base enemies. There's the pink guys, which I assume are like puppies, and actually no, they're mini. They're like kittens. Since you're a mouse in this massive maze. And then there is the big guy, which I guess you can compare this to Tom and Jerry. That big red cat is supposed to represent Tom. And there we go. Complete the stage. So with the... yeah, I hear you, Lily. Sorry, my cat is meowing in the background. The thing about Mappy is that there's these trampolines. You can jump on them X amount of times before they break. If they go to red, you better get off, so that way the trampolines can get their endurance back. You're going to need to use those trampolines effectively, since they actually give you invincibility frames against enemies, but you have to use them wisely, otherwise you're practically dead. So take this one, go back, we're going to wait for this one, since these act like power pellets, sending out a massive shock sound wave in order to KO enemies, which are actually pretty useful. And obviously, you can see at the top that the main gateway, I guess you can say, if you're going to compare it to Pac-Man again, is the top. So we're going to go ahead and wait, send out the shockwave. Oh, and hurry! That means the enemies get faster, and the music speeds up. Bonus rounds. So we're going to need to sting the balloons. And we have to do it before the music ends. So 1, a 2, a 3. And these balloons' durability does not come back, so you're going to have to be on your A game. But do this. Okay. Almost got it. No! I'm not gonna get the perfect. Oh well, that's fine. And with this one, it's very cheeky since you have to wait the entire time. So since the music's about to stop, I'm just gonna pop the last I missed the balloon! Oh well. Well, we got quite a bit of points, and I believe you get one. No, it actually doesn't. I guess you get an extra life at I believe 200. Actually, no, 20,000 sounds pretty correct to get an extra life. Oh, and I just trapped myself. Fantastic. Oh well, that's completely fine. Round 4. Fight. Jump up here, and we get ourselves another trampoline over here, so we get more iframes, and we're going to send back a massive amount of enemies using the shockwave. And we get bonus points for it. And I guess because we sent back the big guy, we get more points, so that's actually pretty good. We're going to go this way. Always try to go for the flashing ones, since you can actually get bonus points that way. And I guess you can say that these guys are purse cutters, essentially stealing a bunch of items. And I guess it makes sense, since if you think of it like Catwoman from the DC comics, she's an average thief. So yeah, it makes sense. Round 5, fight. And of course, these stages get progressively harder, and it's actually quite fun. My dad always has trouble with this one. Actually, I could tell some stories about me playing this game with my dad. Me and him always, when we go to local arcades, back when we lived in the South, we always bet like, hey, who's gonna be buying lunch or buying ice cream? And pretty much that would be like what we do, and it's quite fun when we actually do it because we get very heated about it. And that's also one of the times where I can say that perfect life. I got an extra life. A lot of the big games that I've also played were like licensed games. Like look at Tapper, since it's sponsored by Budweiser. But that was back in the day when licensed games were actually, you know, good. They weren't just a massive cash grab, and they were fun to play. Well, some people might like the newer ones. It's just that I think that the oldies were goodies. If you can call me old if you want to. One of my favorites was actually Tron. Since that was the first one that I've actually seen with like a circle pad that was used for gameplay, and I thought it was very interesting how they used that for like aiming. It was very cool to see. All right, we're gonna go this way, and that should complete the level. And yep, next bonus round. Stain all the balloons before the music ends. Okay. No, and I just messed that up greatly. If you bonk on those, it gets very difficult. So it's pretty much a massive training grounds for with the bouncing on these. Ooh, perfect. I can introduce a new thing: bells. Then you take out all the enemies on screen that are... Ah! Oh god. Please move for the love of God. You can actually bonk enemies with the bell, and it's actually very useful. Think of them like the rocks from Dig Dug. So yeah, it's actually quite nice. And I've actually gone back into playing some of the older games since Dig Dug and Galaga and Pac-Man were on Steam. So I always go back to them, being like, hey, this is very fun. Activate the sound wave again. Go back. Oh, we need to hurry. And of course, they're gonna get faster. They're gonna get much faster. Okay. Oh, no. Well, that was the best I've ever done. I usually don't get far in Mappy, but I always like the game because it's such an interesting concept. So let's go ahead and do our initials. We're gonna do K.I for Kagane Inugami. Please tell me there's dots. Yes, it is. Yes, there is. And Tabuski. K.I. I think in some of the other games you can probably see my real initials since I've been playing this for so long. Oh, yeah, we'll do another round. We'll do 2 rounds of each. Alright, so let's move up here first off. Honestly, I want to look up what the highest score for Mappy is. I'm pretty sure it's actually pretty big, but I would honestly love to attempt to get the world record in Mappy of all things. Knock them back. Go this way. And we're actually going to knock back all of these guys using the sound wave. Get ooze and booze of points. One thing that my dad and I usually did is compete for high scores, but in Mario, since there was Super Mario Brothers Versus in the arcades, we always sometimes we compete for how far we can get and stuff like that. So it's actually quite nice. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and knock him back with this. Knock him back again. We're just gonna go through this one floor at a time, just to be safe. Oh, nice! We got all 3 in a bundle. Nice. It's like kittens in a blankets, I tell you what. Okay, we're going to knock these guys back. Nope. They're gonna follow me. They're gonna follow me. They're following me. Alright, we are going to go ahead and attempt to get to the stereo. Yep, got to the stereo in time, so we got the bonus since it was flashing. La 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 la. Looks like we get some points for going through the for actually jumping on them. Oh, we're still going. Okay. Where's the last one? Ah, there it is. There's a safe. Got it. Nice. Got ourselves quite a bit of points there. Bonus rounds. Alright, let's go. Can I get my first perfect on stream? Yeah, fun fact, I've never actually perfected the bonus stages in this game. So I always wanted to do it. Just once. Come on. Got it. And we're just gonna have to, what? Gonna have to literally reset myself? Come on, make it. Wanna pop the big balloon. There we go. Take care of Tom. I don't know if that's the real name, but hey, we got quite a bit of points, and we didn't get a perfect game, but we got 4,000 extra points. And we... Actually, no, I'm not going to say it since I would be jinxing myself. We're going to go this way. Okay. I was considering the big cat, which I'm pretty much going to be calling Tom for the rest of the stream. to essentially play like a more deadly version of Blinky. Actually, no, not Blinky. A more deadly version of Inky, since they always try to go for more methodical approaches, while Blinky always goes for a more rush down, if that makes sense. If we're going to be using fighting game terms to describe Pac-Man of all things. Knock those guys back. Got a good old 1200. And where's the last one? Ah, there's the Mona Lisa. Got the Mona Lisa back. Must be a forgery since we've been getting a lot of Mona Lisas. Also, they've been stealing a lot of TVs. I honestly wonder what the full story of Mappy is. It's probably quite dumb, but it makes me curious. We'll go this way. And actually, no, go back. You can get the... I opened up the wrong door. No! Yeah. Bravo. Go this way. God, this is... I just realized this is literally a game of cat and mouse. I get the joke now. I'm sorry, that was probably not funny. But I thought it was funny, so I guess it's alright. Go this way. Wait, no, no! Go this way. Come on. Go back up faster. Run, 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 run. I'm literally guiding these cats! I went the wrong way! Open the door! I messed up! Ah, dang it. Speaking of cat and mouse, I got a fat gray tabby with me. Actually, I'm not exactly sure what Lily's breed is. I'm gonna have to ask my mom when the stream ends, or when she gets off work. We're gonna head this way, so we can knock him down. Yeah, you can see how Tom hides in the collectibles. That's how he gets you. You go for an important collectible, and then bam, he just snipes you, and he goes much faster than the other cats, as you've probably seen. So you're going to need to be very careful when going near objects that he's hiding behind. Go this way. Go this way. Oh, we beat our high score again. Nice. Probably because I've been going for the shiny ones. Alright, let's go. There we go. That was quite a bit. Let's see how much we got. 2,400, 2,000, and we got ourselves quite a bit of points. Oh, I'm gonna save the bell up for a little bit later. For now, we're just going to send a lot back with the shot. I just killed myself. Fantastic. Oh, I didn't get an extra life. Okay. Or did I? No, I didn't. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and activate the bell, knock him down. Head this way. And they are all idiots. They're all gonna get knocked by the bell. We were literally saved by the bell. And this way. Activate that. Nope, I'm dead. Well, that was a good run. Did much better than usual. And it looks like the cats are just gonna stand there. Let's just go ahead and go for the same as per usual. La 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 la. Then V W X Y Z. Where's I? There it is. Got around 8 both times. Man, I'm actually glad with those scores. See you later, Tom. So how you actually go back is that you have to start the game, then exit. And now we're gonna go directly into. Hopefully, I can button correctly when we get back into it. We go into please load up. Okay, thank you. We're gonna go over to. Let's see here. Let's go. Let's go into pole position. Let's see if I remember how to play. Essentially, you're gonna have to do manual shifts for them, so it's actually quite nice. Okay. So right now you're on low, but if you press square, you can actually go into high gear. Oh. And essentially, we need to get to the. The farther we go, we get more points. Make sure you don't run into the other racers. And don't go into that. Okay, fantastic. Gonna need to go back into low gear, then go into high gear. On this episode of Top Gear, Kagane tries to drive an 8-bit car, or is it 16-bit? I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not sure if we qualified or not. Nope. Well, that was terrible. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually pretty bad at this one. K.I. Some people might think that's just like Killer Instinct, but no, it's just my name. Alright, let's attempt again. Prepare to qualify.
Prepare to qualify.
Dear. So you want to keep into low gear, then go into high gear when you're at the right amount of speed. Alright, come on. You want to try to stay into the middle as close as possible. So, you know, in order to keep a decent amount of speed. Yeah, that didn't go as well as I hoped. Come on. Oh, right, I need to go back into high gear. There we go. I guess this is, this is a good representation of what the NASCAR is like, so. Hey, I qualified. So essentially, I need to make sure that I get into the qualifiers. So now we're into high gears so we're essentially going to try to maneuver across. Nope. That failed miserably. Let's continue. I almost did it again. Back into high gear we go. Yeah, I don't really have much to talk about with pole position. I'd say it's quite interesting. And honestly, I'd say the background kind of reminds me of Oregon Trail a little bit, but you know, it looks like there's an oil spill right there, so that's fun. go. No, that's actually a patch of ice. Why is it? Why is there a patch of ice? Like what time does the pole position take place? That's what I'm curious about. What's the timeline for pole position? And we did pretty well since we passed by more people and we got more points. Honestly, I don't really have much to talk about in terms of pole position. Press. There we go. And of course, there's a spinning game over. But we're just gonna go ahead and go on to the next game. These games actually go pretty on go on for pretty long if you're good enough, and that's when we go into easily my favorite one to play with my dad. Let's go ahead and warp all the way back over to Rolling Thunder. Let me just check something real quick. This is actually one of the first, this is actually the first ever game that I played with that had guns in it, and my mom wasn't really a huge advocate for violence in video games until she played this game, and she was like, okay, I can see the appeal. Also, I love this music. Go ahead and go up here. So to explain how the controls work, essentially actually this is a Sega Genesis version, since I've actually played the NES version, and this has, there's more of a crunch to the soundtrack here, so I like it. Not to mention the sound effects sound very Genesis-like. You can go in here to get more ammo, and yes, we actually do have a bullet count. You can say that this is a survival horror game, but you would technically be wrong. And what I always try to go for is the knees, since enemies can't, since some enemies have more HP than others. And there are some enemies with bullets. If you get shot with a bullet, that's an instant KO. But if you get hit with, like, if people run into you, you lose half of your HP. We also get some arms here, which means we get machine gun fire. And it does pretty good damage. Let's head back up here so that we can get some cover and hop back down. And of course, there are different types of these mooks. Like there's regular guys. There's the helmet wearing guys. There's guys that throw grenades. And of course, we're on the time limit too, so make sure that you're pretty quick. No, here you can actually do like a skip. Oh, never mind. That was a terrible skip. We're gonna have to go through this with only 50 bullets, but that's that's fair enough. I tried to do the skip and it failed on me. It's essentially a speedrunning strat. Essentially, you can because doing a normal free fall takes so long. It's usually quicker to It's usually quicker to go for that jump, but it can be risky too, since you can play with enemies, and then if they jump down and hit you, then that's a 1-2 punch that will lead to your death. I got those guys. I honestly like this game a lot. There's actually quite a lot of stages too, and you can see by this one it's already pretty long. Oh. And having different kinds of terrain makes it very interesting to play around. And I pretty much memorized, for the most part, what kind of enemies appear in this area, but in the later levels, there's more platforming that needs to be done. It gets very difficult. I inputted wrong, and it's all on me. I'm not gonna blame controller on that one. I suck at video games. Go ahead and jump down. I usually crouch by doors, since enemies can usually spawn out of them. You don't want to end up getting cornered. And honestly, I always think that this guy is like wielding like a 6-shooter. and he always reloads after a couple shots because you know those things can only hold 6 shots. It's a single action army after all. And now I'm just thinking of Metal Gear Solid, and how thinking how hilarious it would be if this was the true Metal Gear Solid 1. But no, there's an actual Metal Gear Solid, and there's also Metal Gear, which the NES version was not good at all. But the second one was actually pretty good. So once you're down to 1 HP, you're essentially stuck with low ranking speed. You also get a cutscene, and also I love these guys dance. Just go a back, a forth, a punch, punch, punch. All right, on to area 2. Oh, and we're getting to enemies that are using the same tactics as we are, doing the crouch motion. You're also getting these kinds of enemies. You're gonna have to be careful with them. Okay, so what you're gonna need to do is jump up. There we go. Get the reload. And then we're going to jump. And I always wanted to know what was across this gap, since I'm pretty sure you saw that there was this over here. But I've never, but I don't think there's a way to get up there. If anyone knows, please let me know. And I always love going through this area specifically because this is where I can do a bunch of like you see all these crates and you're thinking, hey, I can jump on them. Yes, you're correct. You can actually go through a lot of stuff. Well, frick. Hold on a second. I'm gonna actually need to focus here. There we go. So there's of course a lot of enemies, and how you get up here, you just keep jumping until you get up here. And of course, you can also continue the game after by just hitting the continue button. And of course, when I thought before, I was like, hey, I'll just go down the stairs. No, don't do that. That actually locks you into a certain animation, and that makes it very difficult to get past enemies, because enemies work on both planes. It's very annoying to deal with, so always have machine gun fire ready to deal quite a bit of damage, and to also get past these guys. Nope. And we're dead. But I'm actually going to be showing off the entire game, and of course the green guy is going to laugh at you. So we're actually going to be inserting a coin, but we do keep our score. But what I'm going for is just to show off the most of this game that I can get through in a single sitting. I can usually go to I believe the second. No, not second. Hold on, I'm trying to think. How many levels can I go through? Great, I love getting shot. I can usually go through quite a few stages, but the problems I have is when I get to stage 4, since you have to deal with invisible platform jumps. It's like essentially you're pulling them off Mega Man jumps. It's not fun. If you've done the Fireman stages and the Fireman stage in Mega Man 2, you know exactly what I'm talking about and how that's just poorly designed. And I still hate them with a passion. And before you ask, because I'm pretty sure a song will be referenced, and well, yes, I do like the song too. I honestly think that I can defeat Airman without, like I can defeat Airman, I can defeat Woodman pretty easily. Usually I can go through most of Mega Man 2 without the Buster, but honestly, I can. The moment I get to the moment I have to deal with those puzzles, man, that's terrible. Also in the booby trap, that can go straight to hell. Jump down here, and we're actually going to wait on these guys. Nope, never mind. What? That was weird. Actually, do they affect me on this floor? You check if they affect me on this plane. Nope, they do not. Okay, now I know. Usually me and my dad just, for this game in particular, we just compete for how far... We're not going to talk about that. We are not going to talk about that. I know I'm bad at video games. That much is obvious. We're going to continue. And also, there's actually a story to this game. I'm gonna need to look up the synopsis for that and actually read it off when I when I get the chance. And probably when I do another stream of the when I stream this game again, I'll probably do more of that. Since I like these games, I like them a lot. They're part of my childhood, and I also have another one I also like playing is the Atari Anthology Collection. And you might be thinking, come on, how good are Atari games? And I'm gonna say yes, they are fantastic. Also, it looks like you got an extra life, so it's 70,000 to get an extra life. That's good to know. Can I actually shoot on the stairs? Yeah, I can. Okay. I mean, don't get affected up here, so that's actually pretty good. So we just need to wait for the perfect opportunity to jump across and unload. Oh. There we go. I wish the screen it just followed you. It would be very useful. Also, this game would be much more difficult if they actually would be able to do that. So one thing I always do is do that to avoid another section. And then we go over here, jump down, and these are essentially introduction of the shadow guards. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Gone out with very little, so it looks like the heroine has gotten captured by the mooks again, and it looks like they aren't doing the dance again, but the other guy is. Welcome to the jungle. Easily the most annoying area in the game for me, in particular, since you see those lanky guys. They have a lunge attack, and they can lunge at you. And we actually don't get that many bullet pickups, so you're gonna have to conserve your ammo and make your shots count. If those guys lunge at you, that's not fun, since they can. Since as you can see, they're actually pretty lanky, so you're gonna have to go for crouch shots. But if they but they can lunge at you, get a free hit off, and they don't. It doesn't inflict knockback, so you're pretty much shit out of luck if they pull off the lunge properly. So that's why I always make sure to have plenty of ammo left over for these guys. I also like the music for the stage. I'll go ahead and let you guys have a listen. As you saw there, we got introductions to pumas. They of course are very deadly. Make sure not to get hit by them. And they're specifically for this stage in particular, I believe. Oh, we only got 60 seconds. We have to keep moving. We're gonna go ahead and grab a bullet reload here, and we're going to jump down and get ready to crouch and fire at will. I believe we're getting close to the end of the stage, hopefully. Oh, we got ourselves a lot of pumas. That's how they're going to be getting out through that cage door. Come on, get out. There we go. Oh, we got ourselves more, and now we're back to regular pistol shots. Oh, no! I was doing so good. Okay, back we go. At least these guys are nice enough to give you access to some machine gun fire, since we're dealing with pumas next. So that's actually quite nice of them. Go ahead and unload. I believe pumas are gonna come down this way. Yep, they're gonna jump across. They come down this way. Take care of them. We're on one hit left, so we can't afford. Oh, by the way, you might be thinking, hey, since you have an actual health bar, maybe you can get health back. No, the only way you're getting health back is if you clear an area. No. Go up here. We're gonna need a bullet reload after I take care of these pumas. Don't come up here. Oh, I just screwed myself. Please go away. Please. Please. Move. No, I'm dead. Yeah, they can trap you that way. It's not fun. Not fun at all. But honestly, I can deal with it for the most part. I just need to get good enough timing, but I need to like that's when I take care of most of the enemies since they pull crap like that. So it's so it's best if you take care of all of the enemies around an area before you open up. Okay, good. I was able to avoid the Puma that time. That's actually quite good since we're gonna need as much HP as we can since the next areas are actually very devilish. Have very evil design. It's almost like it was spawned by Pac-Man himself. The large version of Pac-Man. Okay. Sorry about that. I always get scared when I'm dealing with these Pumas. Because they're like they can just lunge at you. And also, I'm gonna need you guys to come through the door. Like the guys. Okay, you guys are through. Frick. No. And of course, bullets can go through, so that's a good way. Also, I was almost at the end on the first try. Are you kidding me? And now the lady is trapped, and you have to go rescue her. And of course, they don't do any dance that time. How sad. All right, let's keep going. We're getting more of the specialty guys, and we're dealing with a lot more. Oh, come on, there we go. These guys are becoming more of the yellows, and we also got ourselves a massive bats. I guess you can say that we're fighting chimeras. That's essentially what they are. They're just massive chimeras. That was a terrible decision. These guys are evil. They essentially home in on you, and since you don't have a way to shoot while in the air or change the trajectory of your bullets, it becomes very annoying to deal with. Yeah, I got all the bullets. Okay, let's hop across. Also, I'm gonna say this right now: unload a bunch of bullets. That way, they can go across the screen and take care of the guys. And essentially, you're going to need to try to juke these guys into a position you like. Because once you do that, you can actually pull the trigger on them and kill them. But it's very difficult since they still move. I think you're going to have to like jump out of the way of them. But yeah, I know you're laughing at me. Shut it. We're gonna continue. Oh, hold on a second. Something fell. Need to fix that. There we go. Alright, back to it. We're gonna go ahead and continue playing. And I got a meowing cat next to me. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, I hear you, Lily. There we go. She always wants lots of pets. We're gonna unload more bullets here, and we're essentially gonna need to keep going and to try to avoid them as best as possible. And also, this is a dangerous spot I put myself in. Please move. Thank you. Ah! Yeah, now you can see why I have trouble with this area. I keep forgetting about those chimeras, and I always get angry when I see them. Also, my cat is really meowy today. Okay, there we go. If we had machine gun fire here, that would make things a lot easier. Oh, come on. Can I? Nope. Okay. We're essentially going to need to keep moving. So essentially, when they try to swoop in, that's when you pull the trigger on them. There we go. Let's go in and get the machine gun. Also, you can see that we're getting less and less bullets this time. And we're getting more of these guys that can throw grenades, and also, essentially, we're dealing with heavy weapons guys now. So that's fun to deal with. Go and reload on ammo. We only got 30 bullets in that clip, but that's fine. And also, these guys have a way to I hate video games sometimes. No, and of course, if you get hit with that, it's a kill and you're all the way back here. Yeah, not fun. I would not recommend, but nope, we're back to the beginning of the level again. But now I know how to take care of them properly, so maybe we can get through this easier. Go and get the preemptive strike. Okay, which way are you coming from? Which way are you coming from? There we go. I'm actually starting to see the cool design with this. It's like, hey, you essentially need to shoot their feet. I just realized that's their Achilles heel. I can finally make that pun, and it makes sense in context. Looks like these enemies changed again, so we're just dealing with the regular mooks that have the ability to fire their bullets. So that's cool. And of course, you can see these guys die just as they just deflate like a balloon. And freaking dang it! Hey, and how are you doing? I'm playing some classic arcade games. We're gonna keep firing down on. We're off to a fantastic start of this run. Here we go. We got quite a bit, quite a nice bit of bullets that time. We're gonna jump. We're gonna fire on them. Fire. I want to make sure that I can take care of at least one of them before they properly spawn in. Okay, they are. Nah. Ah! This game is difficult. That much is obvious. Holy freaking crap! Pretty much, my dad and I had to pretty much had to work together on this one. Pretty much formulate strategies. And it's been so long since I've played Rolling Thunder that's honestly gotten me really mixed up. Okay, come on, bring it. Bring it, you Chimera-looking mother effers. Nah. Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. There we go. Come on, move forward. Move forward. Nah. Coming down. Shoot him. Anyways, I started blasting with my machine gun and bullet fire. We got quite a few rounds there. Quite nice. Reload. And of course, I want to try to get across before they get the chance. So jump. Of course, they jump down. No. Now we're doing with shadow with some shadow people, so be very careful up there. No. And I didn't even know if that was a checkpoint area or not. Yay. Okay, we're gonna do one more attempt, and then we're gonna go on to the next game. This is gonna be a much shorter stream than usual, since you know, I don't want to burn myself out on these games. While I do enjoy them, I want to essentially make this a massive rage stream, where I rage against some really good games. Let's go ahead and keep jumping. Hubba. Okay, which way are you coming from? Which way are you coming from? Come on, come from the right way. There we go. There we go. Nice. I want to waste too many bullets. Oh. And poke. Go and grab some more machine gun fire. I just realized this is the equivalent of battle tendency. I'm just pulling out atomic gun out of nowhere. There we go. Took care of that nice and easily. Across, and now we got ourselves some more shadow goons, and they just jumped and killed me. fantastic. I love game design so much. You know, I'm half tempted to buy an arcade cabinet of this game that we can see if I can get through it easier and also see how many. I actually don't know how many quarters it takes to play some of these games. I know for Pac-Man it's just 25 cents. But I honestly want to know how much it costs regularly, like how many it would take to get through all of Rolling Thunder. And yeah, those just terrible placements on my part. I should have just taken my time, but I can't take my time since I have barely enough time. Hep, 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 hep. Come on, come down. There we go. Okay, now we're dealing with 2. Now we're dealing with 3. Never mind. Can you guys go in a pattern that won't make me want to yell? There we go. Well, I got an extra life at 100 at that much. Okay, that's good to know. Fire and fire. Then go ahead and grab some more bullets. Grab some more bullets. And we're gonna have to be very quick to make sure that they don't get a head start. And we're gonna have to jump down all the way. And we're gonna have to deal with shadow goons now, so we're just gonna have to go very carefully, making sure that they don't spawn right in front of me. No, no. Nuh-uh, bad game. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, now we're doing Pumas, Shadow Guards. The Shadow Troopers, there we go. Oh. And now for bad game design. We're gonna have to do platforming in a game that has terrible platforming. No! I hate this area with a passion, if you can't already tell. This area right here is what usually kills my runs. And I honestly don't know how I was able to get past it the first time. Take care of that. Wait for them to go back. Unload. Anyways, I just started blasting at these guys. I believe these fire spirits are immune to gunfire too, so that's fun. Actually, no, they are not. Okay. I have a somewhat strategy. Okay. And oh no! Well, oh man, yeah, those Ds, you can probably tell who put them in. Okay, I'll just do Lee. Since I'm an idiot and can't even put in information correctly. We're gonna go ahead and head back to the game screen. What is it, Lily? You want pets? Yeah, I'll give you pets. Good kitty. But yeah, I hear you. Alright, let's keep going, shall we? Next up on our list is Dragon Spirit. Easily one of the strangest shmups I've ever played, but I think it's a fun one. It's a top-down perspective, so it goes pretty nicely. Also, I'm just checking if you guys can still hear me. Can you still hear me? Yeah, you can hear that. Okay. Let's continue. There's actually quite a few modes that you can do, but we're of course going to start with Area 1. So the hero goes up to the mount, it becomes a lightning bolt, and sends it and becomes a dragon. But first, I need to check something. Is everything actually connected? I'm sorry, I need to make absolutely sure because I heard something and I want to make sure that's actually working. That's good, that's good. I think everything's going well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I hear you, Lily. and everything's falling apart. So you can fire with the square button. You can drop bombs with. Okay, we can do this. Okay, that was a terrible one. Let's try that again. So so like I was saying before, you can drop bombs with X, and you can fire. Oh, actually, I just realized this is actually a bullet hell. Oh, that explains a lot, actually. So now we got 2 heads for double fire. And yeah, I hear you, Lily. This game is tough, but your human needs to play. Up, up, up. I wish there was a way to decrease the amount of speed you're going at, but let's become a double-headed dragon. That way we can get double the fire. We're gonna have to pretty much take out all these enemies to make sure that we can go through this pretty easily. I also love the music for this game. We'll go ahead and be quiet so that we can listen. Well, that just killed me. I mean, an attempt was made. And let's go ahead and play again. I want to show off all of this, so... Well, attempt to, anyways. I have the power! And we turn into a dragon. Oh, I get it. This is essentially... it's called Dragon Spear because we go onto that rock and we activate the Spirit Sword and we just we turn into a dragon through that. Okay, that makes sense. Gonna go ahead and grab twin heads. We're gonna need all of the firepower we can get, and target down all of these things. And obviously, you can use both buttons to. You can use one to drop bombs and the other one to fire, but it's always best to go for full damage if you can. And we got ourselves we became a 3-headed dragon. We're gonna need to keep doing that and get the fire. I didn't get the fire upgrade. Make sure to take out these birds, and if there's any shiny ones, make sure to take them out. You get a bonus. Okay. We're doing good. Grab the power up. Now we got bonus fire. I think that'll deal more damage, but all these enemies are dying in one shot, so at least I'm getting some more. That much is obvious. Take out these guys. I think the last time I played a bullet hell was actually Toho, so and I couldn't really read it since it was just a straight up port of one of the Toho games that was completely in Chinese. But I was able to play the bullet heaven games, which is essentially if you played Epic Battle If you ever played Epic Battle Fantasy, you'll know what I'm talking about. And we, of course, end up here with only one head to fire with. More enemies that shoot bullets, and yeah, this is not a fun time. We're actually in a terrible spot. Having less stuff to work with. Okay, keep dodging. Keep dodging. Come on, grab the power up, please! No, I didn't get it. I can at least get the fire up. There we go. Get the fire upgrade. And I'm dead again. That much is obvious. I'm gonna scream. Okay, I can do this. Okay, keep going. You can hear me woodpeckering the X button. I'm sorry you have to hear that, but it's pretty much what I have to do. That in the... Oh, no. This game gets tough. But we're just gonna do G ... Let me actually go ahead and answer something real quick. Please tell me... Okay, the game's still working. Of course, going back to stage 1. Okay, back to the game. Come on. Drop the bombs properly. There we go. I essentially want to try to make sure that I have as many heads as possible, since that increases my range of fire and the amount of enemies I'm able to kill properly. I've actually never beaten a single stage of this game, so hey, maybe that'll be my goal for this one. Take out all the... Okay, I'm just gonna answer this real quick. There we go. Let's continue. I honestly wish I knew the story of this game. It would probably be pretty interesting. No! No! I got the fire up, but it was too late. Okay, grab the fire up. And now we got ourselves some more powerful flames. They have piercing effects. At least I think that's what it is. Got another fire up, which is nice. Yep, they have piercing effects. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is good. Another fire up! Oh, really? Once you lose it, you don't... Okay. This really is like Toho. I wish we had proper bombs besides these kinds of bombs. Ah! Okay. Come on. Hit the thing. Hit the bird. I think that might have been like a health upgrade, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe it was just for points. But now we got our proper flame back, so that's good. The flames that was used to defeat gods long ago. I'm kidding, by the way. And sadly, my hitbox is so massive, so I can't exactly graze shots. If it actually did play like Toho properly, and there was like grazing mechanics, I might be able to get through it easier. And nope, those are just for points. Dodge, please. Oh, they seem evil. Hate them. Oh. We got some things coming our way. Looks like they're the spikes. Okay. We did well. What else? Oh, we're just gonna have to fight. We're just gonna have to fight Nessie. Who's gonna be firing off shots. We're just gonna do ... or space ... Okay, if I can do better than that, I can do this. Bring on the power of the dragon. Right, left, press and shoot to start. So let's go ahead and start. At the beginning, as all a good story should be. Yeah, I hear you, Lily. Alright, let's keep going. Nope, I cannot move with the right stick. Okay, I'm gonna have to do all my movement using the circle pad. And now we got 2 heads. If I can get 3 heads, I would be much happier. That's my situation. Honestly, the fact that there's so many enemies flying in just makes it... And they can combo me to death, that's fantastic! Okay, we can do this. Also, I can just hear the Sega sound chip, and it's very nice. Finally, we're now 2 heads. Maybe we can become 4 heads soon. Fire up. And we're dead again. Did I tell you how this game really isn't fair? It really isn't. You have a massive hit radius, and it's just tough to deal with. We got more points. Wish that was a power-up. And of course, it uses Blaster Master rules. Like if you've ever played Blaster Master, during the Jason segments, you have to... Yeah, I hear you, Lily. During the Blaster Master segments, you have to... if you ever get hit, you lose one of your power-ups. But in this game, you just lose all of them, and that's not fun at all. I hear ya. And you usually get comboed to death, and that's not fun at all. I'd rather if it was a game like Galaga and you just took a little bit more time, then it'll be easier. Speaking of Galaga, we're going into Galaga 88, which let's just say is the one game. This is the one game that I've spent sunk so much time into trying to perfect my roots. There's actually branching paths in this game, and there's 2 modes, single and dual. We're gonna go with dual. I'd be thinking, Kagane, why in the world would you start with dual? You have so little left. Well, you're actually gonna see a kind viewer in real quick. So we're going to need to keep the ones that look like spiders alive. That way they can. That way we can transform. That way they can actually merge into a certain enemy type that we need in order to actually get in order to get farther. Okay, we got ourselves. I got ourselves the boss Galaxian or boss Galaga. We're gonna have it take our ship. And of course, this is like a massive make or break moment. So be very careful how you position. Now you got your your quad spread ready. And here we actually got all the things needed for the setup. They're gonna merge, and then you take them. Great. And that's not what I wanted at all. I might as well just reset now. And what you want to do is try to keep all of your ships alive. Now you can have the triple shot. Since let me tell you, that's the most busted thing in this game. But these enemies have such powerful attack patterns. It gets very difficult to memorize them all. And there's a there's a lot more enemies than there were in the previous Galaga games. So that's one thing you have to also be wary of. Also, these guys pop like balloons. which is quite lovely. Take you out. Take you out. And merge, please. Actually, they'll probably merge after this one. There we go. Oh, hold on. Hold on. They're coming back around. Come on! Got it. And we got two weird looking MacGuffins. That's Galactic Dancing. Well, that's not the important thing. The important thing is that we got ourselves a dimension warp. And that means we're on to the next stage of areas. Alright, let's go. So we can actually get some pretty easy dimension cores by just popping these crystal things, which you're going to want to do a lot. And we're down to one bloody ship. And with the yeah, did I ever tell you that this game gets difficult? Also, look at that. That right there, my friends, is what we call BS. We have multiple routes that we can take, and we essentially need to do a lot of dimension warps in order to get to other areas, and also get a lot of points. So that's why I've pretty much done it as I have it as a method to try to get much more, because the more dimension warps you do, the more points you get. So let's keep going. Yeah, I hear you, Lily. Okay. Trying to get most of the boss Galaxians to 1 HP. While taking out all the other mooks that come in. Because we don't want to, because we want to minimize the risk, while making sure that we get plenty of stuff taken care of at the same time. Okay, this one's going to capture us. That's actually perfect. We have to hope that we can perfectly do this. Otherwise, I'm going to be very upset. Also, it seems like in this game in particular, the bullet patterns get much bigger than usual. No, I wasn't able to do it in time. Okay, come on, I can do this. And Tabuski. Come on. Okay, we're back to this. And this is what you want to do for a maximum amount of points. And when you have the triple ships, it makes the bonus stages so much easier to do. On to the next stage, and we're going to want to do the same style as before. We're going to check out all the other enemies except the ones that fuse together. I think we can leave. I think, yeah, this is plenty. And they also have more rapid patterns than the other ones, so be very careful about that. And the boop boop. This one will explode. Oh, that one will explode though. And when you destroy them, they actually pop and drop a lot of stuff. There we go. That's actually a perfect run of that area. Galactic Dancing, as per usual. And with that, we can actually get a faster fire rate and take care of these spawns and get a perfect. And if you get a perfect, you get a bunch of points. La 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 la. Perfect, and we get a bonus 10,000 points. And we're going to activate this and get another 10,000 points. So I believe we're getting really close to an extra life, so that's actually pretty good. Frick, I need to make a choice, and I already made it. Honestly, I could have just taken out the other guys, it would have been so much easier. No, frick. Okay, we're off to a fantastic start. As you can see, some of these enemies have a lot more HP than regular boss Galaxians. More boss Galagas. And now we're just gonna deal with this guy with only one ship to our name. Besides, like, we don't... I think this is a single ship, we don't have access to the dual ship. And we already built into a full tank. Okay. So now the other ones are just to get in our way, so let's actually take care of those real quick. In short, we're going to need trying to get access to the dual ship as soon as possible, which we're going to need to do in this room, or at least attempt to. As you can see, these guys become a lot more of a pain in the ass in later stages. These patterns are unlike anything I've seen in the other Galaga games. Which is why it's so difficult to do in a timely manner. And try to take out some enemies before we fuse back. And now we can take care of them like that. On to Dimension 2, Stage 6. Nah! The way they bomb rush you just scares me. And of course, we have that weird-looking thing that kind of reminds me of like a Moogle, but it's yellow. Oh no no no! Nice. No, no, you fricker! And we're on to Galactic Dancing with only one ship. And of course, these guys are doing the tango. And doing throwing stages with only one ship is a pain in the neck. As you can see, I'm missing a lot. And then there's this one. This is the one I get if this is the one I do correctly, I'm gonna be upset. I'm freaking dang it. Well, we got more points, so that's good. And we also almost hit 100k. Nice. Actually, we just hit 100k. And now we're dealing with Dimension 3, and this one is actually like this one I've never really done much, like dabbled much in, but this area is actually quite special since this is the first time in a Galaga game where we actually have to do the proper maneuvering through space. There's a bunch of reinforcements, a bunch of random enemies that we're gonna have to deal with, and more shots than we can deal with. And of course, we got a game over. But hey, I got through that pretty nicely. Yeah, I hear you, Lily. All right. Ah, there we go. You can actually see my real one, DRJ. So, I guess the cat's out of the bag, but I won't tell you what it properly means, like what it actually stands for. Dad, you can probably tell who put that in. My dear old dad. And that's Galaga 88. And now, time for the crazy one. The one that pretty much, which I consider to be my favorite version of Pac-Man. Which is, well, Pac-Mania. Jeez, my cat's purring a lot. Yeah, I hear you. Are you happy? Yeah, you are. On to Pac-Mania. I'm trying to figure out what that sound is. Hopefully, there's nothing that's going wrong. Also, if you see no signal, that's just because it's loading in the game. And look at that. You can jump over things. So of course, we're heading into Blocktown. Welcome to Pac-Man's world. Let's have fun with Pac-Man. Let's go to Blocktown. Waka 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 waka. And the thing about this game is that you can actually jump over enemies. But soon there will be ghosts where they will attempt to jump on you. We got ourselves a fruit up ahead, so we're gonna go ahead and jump. I missed it, son of a goat. Let's go ahead and activate this. I want to make sure that we get the fruit. Nice. Waka 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 waka. Waka 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 waka. oh, we got ourselves a bonus item. We got ourselves an extra power pellet. Nice. Oh, but of course, since it's not a true power pellet, you don't get access to its power for long. We got ourselves another fruit. We're going for it. He's going. He's got the fruit. As you can see, you can get a lot more points in this game than in the other ones. Like, look how many points I'm already at. That's fantastic. Waka 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 waka. Plus, we're dealing with I believe 5. Actually, no. I think we're dealing with 6 ghosts on this field already. So that's much more than the regular. Also, dang, that's a lot of points. Waka 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 waka. And if you're wondering, yes, I'm going to be saying that practically the entire time because because that's what Pac-Man does. Because waka waka waka, he's the most he's the least costly Ghostbuster you can get, requiring only 25 bucks, and the round's clear. On to the next world, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Pac-Man Theater, and here you can see. And there are some ghosts in there that are hopping. You have to be very careful of those. Let's go. Waka 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 waka, go. Also, fun fact, Namco made, Namco were the people that, along with Monolith Soft, were responsible for the Xenosaga and Xenogears games, and then it went fully into Monolith Soft with the release of Xenoblade Chronicles. So yeah, that's some good little trivia for you. And also, Namco is responsible for the Tales of games. So if you ever see like Klonoa or Xenosaga or anything like that in the games, you can probably take a guess what that's a reference to. But Ed and I always tried to power play on each other, since to be honest, he doesn't really like this version, while I do, because it has a jump button. Not to mention, look at all these ghosts. That's 1, 2, and 3. Oh, hold on a second. I need to take care of something. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I am back, and let's continue. And of course, because of that commotion, I died, so... You know, it's normal. Anyways, let's continue. So there's actually a massive amount of ghosts besides the... Okay. Yeah, I hear you. I know I did badly. Also, I think that's a reference to... Well, anyways, one of the things about this game that I honestly love is that when it comes to Pac-Man lore, there's actually more than you think. There's a boatload of ghosts, and I should probably look up what all of their names are. I'll probably do it after this run. So yeah, that's fun. Ooh, we got ourselves a root target. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Oh no, not yet. Ooh, I got a weird thing. Let's take a look at this. Oh, okay. Oh, I think that may be been a key. Oh, go and grab you. Waka 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 waka. And also, you probably have seen that we're going to be getting a bonus if we clear the stage. Yeah, if you clear harder stages earlier without having like a progressive brain up, you're actually going to get bonus points. So I just wanted to show that off since we're not since we aren't exactly into the next set of stages yet. I was thinking, hey, this is actually a pretty good chance to show it off. Waka 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 waka. Oh, here they come. Here they come. They're angry. They're very angry. They're hangry and want to eat me up. Yum 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 up. Yum 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 up. No! He went faster than me. Yeah, well, that's fine. I cleared most of the board during that, so that's actually pretty good. I also like the amount of movement that is shown during the when Pac-Man jumps. Like there's an amount of weight, and then it's released. The courage bonus. See you next round. And we're on to the evening portion, which I guess you can say. A heads up, there's also ghosts that can jump. So if you see those, be extra careful, as you can't pull the same trick that you do on the other ones. Also, for some reason, we got ourselves a different fruit this time. Go ahead and grab these ghosts. I'm not gonna have enough time for those. Actually, no, we messed up. Darn. Oh well. There's a death. Boop. Okay, we can go for the orange. And the pass is successful. And he goes up. And he goes around. And I also like the isometric view it allows for what I think is a pretty cool version. Ooh, and it looks like because well the points we collected, we got ourselves an extra life. Nice. So the extra life in this game is at 100,000, which is massive. I guess because you have the ability to jump, they're not giving you as much grace, but they're giving you more grace on the older games that have more limitations. Like with Rolling Thunder, you can easily just take. With Rolling Thunder, you can easily just avoid it. It pretty much pulls Dark Souls and say, hey, just get good. It's great. Even though Dark Souls came out later than actually no, Dark Souls came out much later. Also, I got number 6. D-R-J. There we go. Excellent. And now, I think it's time for us to go into the next thing. Sorry about that. Just need to get a drink of water since my throat was hurting a little from all the talking. I also like how they're loading up different like a lot of different stuff. Like essentially, this is a massive emulator that plays ROMs of certain versions. Let's go ahead and go into. Oh, why not? Let's go into Rally Axe. Easily one of the strangest games I've ever played. That's saying something since I play Mappy a lot. Instructions: by dodging red cars and rocks. Clear 10 flags. Before fuel runs out. Let's start. 100, 200, 300, 400. Special. And of course, the if you keep going, you're gonna get a lot more. Special, a 1. And of course, you can see them on screen, and you can take them out by bang. Okay, I'm gonna need to try a little bit better that time. Next time. Also, I think this is actually this uses the same system as in Bostrian. That's actually pretty cool. So you can actually stop them by using some of the fuel to essentially create clouds that they have to drive around, or you can make them spin out. So that's actually a cool way to get past them. Not to mention they go slower than you. So I guess you can say that this is like a form of Pac-Man. You just have to collect a certain MacGuffins in order to beat the stage. Make them spin out. And of course, we're running out of fuel, so we better move. Come on. We can make it. We can make it. No, it's over there! No! No! Move! Motherfrickers! No! Okay, we can get it this time. And move. Finally. Also, if you've seen the special flag in the Smash Brothers games, this is where it comes from. And of course, you get points based off of how much fuel you have, since fuel is considered your timer. You know, the normal stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and grab the special flag. That way we can get more points from our flags. Haboo, haboo. Oh no, we're gonna get trapped. Oh frick you! Let's go. They're speeding up. You have to keep moving. You have to keep schmoving. Let's keep this movement going. We're gonna go for the far one. Come on, come on. I can do this. I can do this. He keeps going. He keeps going. Oh, they're on my tail. Oh no. Okay, can I do it? Can I do it on the first try? Come on, go back. Yes! And of course, we at 20,000, we get an extra life. Challenging stage number 1. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, geez, there's guys on both sides. Go, 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 go. I think they're giving me an X amount of time of a head start. I'm scared. I'm actually really scared. Oh, I'm really scared. Oh, seeing these guys is actually making me very nervous. Special. Nub. Oh, okay, so they're just giving me that too. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They just took my life for that. It's fantastic. Well, game over. High score of the day. Over a world record now. I guess that makes sense. Like some arcades they have to turn off the machines at the end of the day, man. You know, to conserve the power and make sure that it doesn't like break. Let's go ahead and go again. And if it's like high score of the day, they have to turn it off. And if you turn off it, oh no, this is actually bad. If you turn off it. Anyways, let's try that again. If you turn off an arcade cabinet, surely the high score will be deleted too. So that's where they're like, hey, you got the high score of the day, and not for an X amount of time. It's just for the day, since you know they have to turn it off to make sure that it doesn't get damaged. You know, the usual stuff. the first arcade game was technically made at a college using and it was like a game where you're a ship and you have to shoot asteroids, and they just broke apart. I am bad at video games. Well, on to the next game. Yeah, next game. How are you doing, Lily? Lily's just sitting up, looking at me, looking around. Alright, on to the next game. For now, let's go to... Oh, why not? Let's go to Sky Kid. Which I believe is based off of World War I dogfights, question mark? Continue on. We have to bomb a ship. Let's go. Oh, okay. And of course, if you get hit, you're gonna have to try to barrel roll out of the way. These are pretty much just anti-tank missiles at this rate. Fantastic. Okay. We're not gonna talk about that. And take off. And of course, we're back to the halfway point because that would be stupid if we have to. No, no. Let's go. This game can be evil sometimes. I can admit that. And we have to go grab the bomb. Go down below. Take out the anti-tank ones. Bomb. I think I bombed the right target. Hopefully. Land here. Stage clear. And land. Got one up for the nice landing. And we got more points. Because we bombed the target. Mission complete. Bomb this target. And off we go now. I wonder what dogfighting during the wars was like. Probably very intense. Take out these guys. Don't run into the trees. Well, we got a game over. Oh, okay. Kawai Moriaka Kagane. Where's the K's? Okay, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to go on to the next game. Oh no, why am I so bad at video games? Alright, time to load up another emulator. Hello, how are you doing, Lily? She always meows when I stream. I don't know why. Alright, now we're heading over to Bossian, which seem to be using the same UI as Rally X, so let's actually take a look at it. Yep, see? Oh, it's Bosconian. Well, time for a really weird game. Lock on. So we're gonna have to go through space, and we have a dual shot. And we're in condition yellow. We're now dealing with other enemies. What you want to do is essentially pull a Death Star and hit right for the core. And of course, when it gets to red, there's gonna be special formations and everything for enemies. So yeah, that's fun. And of course, you can get bonus points by taking out the other parts. When I was a kid, I always thought that I had to run directly but I was wrong. And of course, you wanted to attempt to take out everyone in a squadron to make sure to get most amount of damage possible. I like this one a lot, but the round of kind of just makes me feel a little bit tired. There we go. Entire squadron destroyed. We're dealing with a lot of enemy reinforcements, which is why we have access to dual shots, and we can we can aim in all 8 directions. It's actually fantastic. A fantastic game design. 10 out of 10. And take out this one. There we go. Now we got 4 more. I'm gonna see how far I can go, and hopefully I can show you guys some good gameplay as well. So with this one, I actually have some stories I can tell from my childhood when it comes to this game. My dad, like when he didn't have work, would always be me and him would be playing this game as well as Mario Kart Wii, which I still think is the best best Wii game that I've played. Besides, I would say, oh, there's the squadron leader. Come out. I'd probably say between that one and let me think. Besides this game, I also remember playing Mario Kart for the Wii. And with Mario Kart for the Wii, we always betted on whether or not I would be going to bed. We would be betting on what time I would be going to bed, and he would always go for Duffino Plaza because he was just better at the game than me. That much was a fact. And I found out the power of a GameCube controller, and I ended up beating him most of the time. And then he tried, and he was like, "Yeah, using the GameCube controller is much smoother." And I guess that makes sense because of all of the like how good Mario Kart Double Dash worked. And so I guess that applied. But I also remember my favorite track from that game, and I know this is a massive rant, for no miss clear. Hey, that's nice. Okay, back to the next one. And we're gonna aim for this one. You essentially just need to go in a straight line to take care of all of these. Back to what I was talking about. I remember fondly, always going to Coconut Mall because I honestly loved it that much. And I also remember experiencing, like I played Mario Galaxy before I played Mario Kart Wii. And so I ended up going to the Rainbow Road of that game, and I was like, "Ooh, this is actually quite nice." It's all there's like star bits in here. That's actually kind of cool, and it makes sense since Rosalina and Luma were in that game too. But so of course there would be one based off of Super Mario Galaxy. But enough about that. Yeah, I honestly like this one a lot, and of course, and you have to avoid enemy ships and deal with different patterns and stuff like that. And of course, it gets progressively harder. And there's a nice difficulty curve on this game. But maybe it's because I've played it so much. I'm not sure. And we got ourselves more formations. Of course, if you take out all the enemies in the formation, you get bonus points. So try for that if you can. But otherwise, just try and take out all of the motherships. And honestly, I think all the sound effects make sense because you're like going through space. It's like it's a massive fight. In that sound, it's like. Oh, hold on a second. Take care of this one. And take care of the leader. There we go. Yeah, I like this one a lot. If I were to rank this, I would give it an 8 out of 10. And the only thing I would want is getting more power-ups to possibly increase the amount of like adding a piercing effect. You know, some cool things. Go ahead and add D. J. There we go. And that's enough for that one. I went on for for a while on that one. Let's go on to what would be a good one to go on to next? I guess I can show off Galaxian. Galaxian is one I consider to be the more like it came out before Galga, obviously. And it shows. It is not fun to play because you have to wait for the shot to come back, like for a reload. Just watch. See, it's kind of slow. But the stuff is still there, but the bullets are very hard to see. Like it seems like they're only about 2 pixels tall. So I'm gonna have to focus a little bit. Not to mention they don't really give that many points. Usually I would be able to, like of course, if you once you see you're able to build into more points, but it just feels, it just feels kind of, what's the word? Slow. Plus it kind of looks. Plus the ship inside is like that. It just looks like like essentially like I'm pretty sure the other like Star Wars movies came out, so maybe they're trying to resemble something to an X-wing if you're looking from a top-down perspective. But it's just not really that appealing. And that's Galaxian. Let's see here. Next, we'll go. Let's go with Xevious. Let's see how good that one is. I think we'll go on for 2 more games, and then we'll call it quits for the stream. Yeah, I hear you, Lily. It was a good kitty. You're a good kitty. But you can't interrupt me while I'm recording. Where is Xevious? Here we go with Xevious. And I think this just drops you back at the beginning. Hopefully I hit a checkpoint, question mark. I see, look at these guys. They come on screen. Okay, we actually respawn pretty close. I guess I can say that these are like checkpoints. I'm just trying to take care of these flashing ones. Maybe they'll give me something. Who knows? Up ahead. We got more flashing things. Oh. And we got one, and this is the last Sovalo that we have. Let's see if we can get to 200k. A reference to... I'm not exactly sure what the reference would be here. But we can't destroy them. We just have to avoid them. They're pretty easy to avoid. And here we can destroy that. And I believe we can drop... it doesn't look like there's any bombs that we can drop in there, so we're just gonna have to keep avoiding and keep dropping bombs and taking care of these things. I'm not exactly sure what the names of these enemies are. I know the names of most of the enemies, or like general terms for these games, but I haven't really played. Oh, geez, these are homing in. Where are they coming from? Okay, take care of you. Oh, we got ourselves a machine gun firer. Gonna bomb you. Take care of you. I'm not sure if we're gonna get to another zone yet or not. Usually there's another zone or something like that, but the music just goes on and on. I mean, sure, it's getting more difficult, so that's good, but I'm not sure with anything else, but we'll see. We're getting more of these cubes again, or these, or essentially these paints. Oh, there's a boss. Looks like we got far enough to get an extra life, but we're still gonna have to keep going. I'm not sure where we ended up. Let's see though. I think we might have gotten close to the area where the homing enemies were at, maybe? Question mark? Actually, no, we're actually pretty close. We're getting close to the boss of the area. That's cool. Maybe I need to bomb these. Maybe I need to bomb these guys. Yep, need to bomb these things. There we go. Keep avoiding the shots. Oh, get back here. No, I missed my chance. Oh well, that's a good fight. You'll get another shot. I get more kills. Looks like these guys die in one shot, so that's good. I was thinking maybe they become more difficult, and it looks like we hit ourselves another base, so let's go and fire some shots. Oh, those are new enemies. Not sure what those things are, but they are getting closer. It seems like as soon as I start trying to target them, they start running away, but they do attempt to home in on you. So you need to be careful about that. Looks like you have to kill them in a certain duration, otherwise they'll explode and send shots your way. Oh, okay, I died. Oh, that was a good. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. K. Best 5 warriors. Okay. I will do K. Inugami. Where's I? Inugami. Oh. Hold on a second. No. We'll just go with Kainu. That was the farthest I've gotten on that. It was kind of cool. Oh, whoops. I have to just keep doing it for all of them. Okay, there you go. Game over. Well, that was cool. Alrighty. And now we'll just end it off with Dig Dug. And then that should be a good stream. Streamed for quite a while, so that was quite nice. Yeah, I hear you, Lily. It was a good kitty. You are. You're a good kitty. Alrighty, from here, we're going to go ahead and pop into Dig Dug. So, funny thing, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of Project Cross Zone. The game that hit the 3DS and has a lot of Capcom and Sega representatives, as well as Namco. Well, there's originally there was a game before that called Namco Cross I think it was Namco Cross Capcom, and it followed the story of Reiji, Arisu, and Xiaomu. And two members of a group called Shinra, and they pretty much teamed up with a bunch of Namco and Capcom reps to save the world. So that's actually pretty cool. And one of them is actually Dig Dug. I think the canon name for the Dig Dug guy is Takeshi, I believe. And what he does is that he has like a jackhammer slash bike pump system. Essentially, I can't believe I'm about to say this. A jack pump. And what it does is it pretty much stabs into an enemy, and then you just blow them up from the inside. Almost like that one scene from Slither. And yeah, he just does that, and it's quite cool to see. And let me see if I can pop the other rocks, because if you actually drop enough rocks, eventually there will be a vegetable that pops up. I know in the Steam version there's an achievement for collecting all the. Can't even do it correctly. There's an achievement for getting all of the. There's an achievement for dropping certain rocks in certain stages in order to get certain fruits or veggies. So I'm going to attempt to do that since it grants us a lot of points. And having lots of points is very important in an arcade game. Yes, sirree. Drop that. La 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 la. So one thing I always love to do is have a massive amount of leeway because the enemies will keep trying to go downwards. And if you do that, you're eventually going to drop a fool. We got ourselves a mushroom here, so let's go and grab that. What are you guys doing? Oh, where are you guys going? You got the mushroom. Now he's gonna leave. That's fine. And besides, we got an extra life. That's all that mattered. Now that. All that little exchange, eh? And do this. He'll drop on his head. That failed miserably. We're gonna go this way. Because then we'll be able to drop a bunch of rocks and it'll be fantastic. Ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doo, meow, I dropped all of them! Awesome. On to the next one, and the seasons keep changing. As you can see, we got the red and dark orange are gone, and now we have more brown and grays. More and more dirt keeps piling up. Nah. Okay, that was a terrible room, or terrible attempt at trying to kill some enemies. Let's see if we can get an enemy over here. Come on, Puka. And Kabushki. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. He wants me. He wants that head, or he wants to have my head. Sorry, that was a Freudian slip if I've ever heard it. No. No. Okay, that was way too close. Okay, there we go. Now we just keep going forward. Come on, Puka, I know you want to kill me right now. Bring it on. You can climb through that dirt to me any day. Start blowing you up. Actually, probably blow you two up. Oh, which way is he going to go? There we go. And of course, he's getting faster. He's getting faster. He wants my head. He wants to blow it up. Dang it! I didn't get the drop on him. No. Back up. Back up. I want this at least. No. No! One thing about the Dragos, they can breathe fire on you. Which way they gotta go? They're coming straight to me. And he's gonna attempt to run for it, but I won't let him. In fact, I'm just gonna dig faster. We're gonna keep digging. We're gonna keep digging. We're gonna kill this fool. Hi, buddy. And that's a kill. Excellent. On to round 7. bum ba da na 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 na. That failed miserably. Okay, take care of you. No, move, please, for the love of God. Slow down. He's fast. Okay, that was a good run. Hey, we got the high record, or high score. La 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 la. Of course, we're gonna go with the standard D R J. Hey, we did it at the perfect time. And that will be all for this stream. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see all of you here next time for some more fun. Actually, tomorrow will be more Final Fantasy X, so that's a heads up for that. Figars. That's the name of it. That's the name. I thought they were like Glygars or Dragars or something like that. So we'll see. I'll see you all next time. Have a good one.